You've got to make sure that folks, even within that, are assessing for the range of possibilities. Do not let folks get away with, if there's a suspected, perhaps even the possibility of the child being on the autism spectrum, that needs to be assessed for.
Another one, dyslexia. If your student has been having reading challenges over and over again, you don't know how many IEPs I've read where the student has been having reading challenges their whole life. Nobody ever thought, let's assess for dyslexia.
But we literally have children that are eligible under the category emotional disturbance that have never been assessed for autism, and it turns out that they actually are on the spectrum. Same with ADHD.
And in addition to getting an assessment in every single area, the assessments have so much good stuff in it. Yeah. Don't get distracted by a lot of the language in there, which can be confusing. Every assessment, there's going to be things you can understand. If you see something that says below average, if you see something that says well below average, if you see something that says like far below average.
If you see the grade level equivalent and it says first grade and your child's in 7th grade.
You don't need to know anything about the percentile. You don't need to know any about the bell curve. All you get to know is if it says well below average, what area did it say that in, and where on the IEP does it address it? It has to be a continuity from the assessments to the goals to the services. Assessment should match up with what you're seeing at home. It should not say, oh, they're doing perfect in this, but you know they're not doing perfect in that. So you have to, and whatever is in the assessment, it needs to be reflected in those present levels of performance. It needs to be goals that address the areas of the assessments, and then there should be services. If the behavior assessment is saying that there's behavior problems, and you look to the services part of the IEP and there's no services addressing behavior, that's a red flag. If the speech assessment said average and expressive speech, and it's no speech services at the end of the IEP, what are we doing?